autopsies can be very important in learning about a disease. And so it's not uncommon that people have offered to me to say, well, I want to donate my body. And so if there's anything that you can learn from it, please. And I'd like to say that we could learn more frequently that way, but that's not always the best way. In somebody who, and there are, Hopkins actually has what's called a rapid autopsy service to try to get people as soon as they have died so that they can learn as much as they can. But what's better than that? What's important and better than that is getting the tissue in the people while they're alive and storing it appropriately so we can interrogate that tissue, so we can read the DNA, so we can look at the proteins, we can see where the Achilles heels might be for that tumor, and then we can start applying that with our data, with Dana-Farber's data, with Memorial Sloan Kettering's data, with MD Anderson's data, and then looking at it together. And that's a good, I think, segue to what Pam's going to talk about. So tissue is key. Understanding what's in the tissue is key. I'd much rather get it from the first surgery, which is another reason I think to have your first surgery, if you can, at an academic center where we keep the tissue forever and we freeze it. That doesn't happen in community hospitals. It happens with every patient who goes to UCSF, and then you have the luxury of seeing Greta too. But they freeze the tissue, we freeze the tissue, and we keep it forever.
Did you say at UCSF they do that?
We do that. UCSF, every academic institution does that.
So I was the one that asked the question, and I'm just curious. 13 years ago, Dr. Norton saved my life. 20 tumors in it, UCSF. Mm-hmm. And I'm thinking now it's back after 12 years, and Dr. Kuntz is treating me. Mm-hmm. If that evidence is there, and I got killed in a car wreck, if I had it written down that the tumors would come, so it's possible that they could be checked back. So
UCSF will still have that tumor, even if it was 13 years ago, stored forever. Understanding that there may be a study that we want to take a section of that and understand more and see, my goodness, here's somebody whose tumor came back at 12 years. Could we have predicted that based on looking at the DNA in the tumor?